Hello, we are the Scotters, a family of 5 on a mission to renovate, restore and rebuild this beautiful off-grid stone house and homestead. Join us on this journey as we breathe new life into this forgotten piece of land in northern Portugal. Hit subscribe and follow along as we pour our hearts into every stone, beam and garden bed. Right, we're back in our beautiful old house. I'm just loving all these patterns that the light's projecting. Anyway, that's not the reason I'm here. Badger's busy outside on the roof, finishing off the roof. And I'm going to tackle this beastly beast of a job, which is emptying this floor of wood. As you can see, there's a lot of it, and a lot of it I probably won't be able to do on my own, but I'm going to make a good go at it, give it a good go, because like we said last week, we are going to build the floor up here so we can roof this bit. But to do that, we need to empty this to make sure we've got stable ground to put the scaffolding up and build the floor. Also, it looks like there's a couple of really good solid pieces of wood and these huge timbers here, which you can see there. We want to use in the garden as kind of edges or like flower bed edges and stuff like that. So we're going to save those, save as much as the wood we can. The really rotten stuff will probably burn. But the rest of it, yeah, we're going to try, obviously, it's us. We're going to try and use, save as much as we can and repurpose it where we can. So yes, wish me luck. It's a hot day as well, so see how much I can get done. Okay, so hopefully you can see me. I am now down on the very ground floor, which one day will be Wilfred's room. Obviously, when he comes in here and we say this is going to be your bedroom, he's absolutely horrified. So we need to work on that. But, right, first job, put them into piles. Well, start emptying them, and then I'm going to sort them into kind of what we can use, what needs to be burnt or composted or whatever. And there's a bit of pipe and plastic bags and stuff. So yeah, good old sort out. But it's like a massive game of pickup sticks, it feels like. Right. Dangerous pickup sticks. Also, I was thinking some of the floorboards that we could hopefully save, not like this one, this is absolutely just like powder, but the good ones I'd like to make into shelves in our kitchen to try and, you know, honour the old house in the new house.
Something holding me back. Cut ties, no lies inside, and I never meant to say that. My eyes wide, I'll run and hide, seaside, and I never wanna go back. A long drive into the night. Bold happened and I fell in. My eyes wide, I'll run and hide, seaside, and I never wanna go back. A long drive into the night. I'm fine, but I wish I never said that. A long drive into the night. My eyes wide, I'll run and hide, seaside, and I never wanna go back. A long drive into the night. I'm fine, but I wish I never said that. I'm fine, but I wish I never said that. A long drive into the night.
So yesterday was a bit of a crazy day. I was busy emptying the wood from the stone house. Badger was on the roof. Little did we know that the whole of Portugal and Spain had been plunged into
darkness.
Well, it wasn't darkness, was it? 'Cause it was in the middle of the day.
Standstill.
Standstill, absolute chaos. Until we got a phone call from the school saying, could we pick the children up? Because they had no power, they couldn't use the toilets, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and we had friends who need to get online for work. And we were like, what's the matter?
What's the matter? Obviously, we're completely off grid. So our electricity, our water, our internet was all still working. But yeah, I know lots of people were affected. So it made us feel very grateful, didn't it?
It did.
And thankful for being completely off grid because we just carried on our normal day.
Didn't even know. If anybody hadn't called us, we wouldn't have known.
Exactly. But we're back to it today. Badger has, tell them the big news.
I have finished tiling the roof.
So excited.
Well, I haven't ridged it. I've got to do the ridge tiles and everything, but all the normal tiles are in place and done.
Yeah.
So,
And we are waiting. We did have some newer tiles which we were going to cut for the ridge tiles, but they just don't look.
they're not popping, are they?
Yeah,
you weren't
they're not
vibing
popping.
them.
I wasn't happy with them.
So we're looking at the moment for some antique ones, some old ones to match the house. So yeah, we need to get those and source them. And we're waiting for a wood delivery to build the old roof. So I thought it was a good time to tidy up the edges of the other bits of roof so that we are 100% finished apart from the ridge. And then we can drop onto the new bit. Well, build the floor inside first because it's a little bit.
Build the floor, then start on the roof on the stone bit. And I'm going to carry on emptying the wood, which is such a horrible, dusty job.
It is.
But
somebody's got to do it.
Someone's got to do it, and I think once it's done, we need it done.
And just for aesthetics, I thought, well, not just for aesthetics, but I thought what would be a really good idea is if we cut the windows out of the extension.
Yes.
And so we can then get the whole visual of what it's going to look like.
Yeah, because currently it looks like, well, I'll turn you around. Currently it looks like a big, what are they called?
I don't know.
Licorice.
A bit licorice all sort.
Oh, licorice all sort. So yeah, we're going to cut the windows out of here and at the front.
Show what it's actually going to look like. Yeah. I'm well excited. We'll get the felt all patched back up where the wind's blown it down. And I think also we need to batten it ready for the cladding.
Yeah.
And then this end will be sort of ready, and then we move around, and feels like we're getting putting stuff back in now.
It's so
good.
I need to dig out the floors first, but then we can put stuff back in.
But that's in. We're in rather than out.
Very true. Right.
Right, let's go.
Okay, so this is where I got to yesterday. Nice big mess. Also found this huge bag. Of white powder. I have no idea what it is, so I'm assuming maybe like a fertilizer or something from before. And where are we? Let's go in here. It's looking a bit better. Have you seen Badger? Don't know where he's gone. Let's zoom out a bit. Yes, I just need to move these big ones. That one in the middle there is too heavy for me on my own. And then I can start digging it out. It's looking so good. What do you think, Pudding? We're getting there. You're a bit hot today, Puds.
Is it something about the way that you're always smiling?
Might be rotten, but it's still blinking heavy.
Or seeing the way you're looking at me tonight? Well, it just hit me once we were lucky to meet at all. There must be more to this life than I thought.
Like I reckon this one, I don't know if you can see me in the camera, that would be a wicked shelf. Big old nails hanging out of it. Bit rotten down there, but we can treat it.
Where we are, just like a couple of falling stars. Well, it isn't about a feeling that's surely fading, or a trick of the night, the mirrors and smoke it breathes.
I just found this rake and I was like, oh my gosh, this relic from yonder year. But then I realised it was our rake that we used to like scoop all the hay out of this floor, not the hay, what's this, like corn. So yeah, it's still got a plastic sticker on, so that's not one for the antique pile. Handy to have it back though. biggest game of pickup sticks, and it's really freaking me out that there's probably loads of mice in here. And I walk and then my foot like goes through the hole. And there's loads of really busy bees around me for some reason. Okay, I know you've probably all been shouting at me for not wearing a dust mask, but it was getting a bit unbearable. Now all this kind of, it's old corn and stuff, scraping that up. So I've got a dust mask, don't worry. I just hate wearing them, they're horrible. Probably better than having like termite dust in your nostrils.
Life than we thought that there was. Tell me over again just how unlikely it is to fall right where we are, just like a falling star. I've been falling for so long. Thought I'd never find someone until you came along. I thought I'd burn out alone. So tell me over again just how likely it is to have fallen right where we are, just like a couple of falling stars, just like a couple of falling stars.
So what's going on in here? The workshop's being used, getting made the most out of.
Yeah, well, it is Betsy's birthday soon, isn't it?
Yep,
How old are you going to be?
10.
So exciting.
And so what do you want for your birthday?
A rabbit.
A rabbit.
So exciting.
So, the first thing a rabbit needs is a hutch.
House.
So we are building a rabbit hutch today.
House.
A rabbit house.
Rabbit house, a rabbit palace mansion.
It has been noted as a palace, but let's get it. Let's start with its first foot on the property ladder, being a hutch, and then we can upgrade to a palace once it's got a full-time job.
So have you designed it, Boo?
Yep.
Done your drawings?
I've got a multiple of drawings. Yeah, got the original.
Original, talk us
We've
through
got,
it.
what have we got here? A hairbrush and toys. We've got food, a bedroom, and then we've got a ramp down to the floor. We've got, this is toy area,
Living
toy
room.
and living room. And then we've had some adaptations on the back of different shapes and sizes and
We're going to do
tubes.
this one.
And this is sort of this one, sort of mix of that one and that one with a ramp. So we just,
But it's going to have a tunnel going down.
we're having tunnels, which we haven't.
Tunnels and what did you say is going to go on the front of it?
A garden.
A garden, but
Oh, no, I'm afraid it's going to have, what is it called again?
window box.
A window box.
Is it window box? Is that what it's called?
I think
I
so.
think-
Like a plant box?
Yeah, plant pots. In the front, right by the window, and it's going to have strawberry plants in it.
So it can nibble it's from its plant
I've
box.
seen so many videos of rabbits eating strawberries.
Right, so this is the first stage. I'm excited to
First stage.
see how it turns out.
Yeah, so it's going to be mono-pitched, much like the workshop. It's going to be a small version of the workshop, basically.
Yeah.
And then have two doors, one closed, so it's got a bedroom that's nice, and then one with wire in it, so it can see. And then we open that one, and it can get into its little area underneath.
Amazing.
Is the plan so far. We've just cut our bits of wood and now we're just marking them for the height of the floor and we're going to connect them together.
Great. The family is growing yet again.
Again, yes.
We will have how many animals if I get a rabbit for my birthday? 1, 2, 3, 4. The pigs, a cat, 2 dogs, that's 7. But we're getting
3 children.
No, they're not animals. They're not animals, no. Trixie's also getting a rabbit because they don't like to be alone.
Yeah, so we're going to get 2 rabbits because they have to live in
That's
pairs,
2 rabbits and Trixie.
Oh, and Trixie.
Yeah.
She's the pet as well. Great. Well, I'm going to go feed the pigs and come check out how you're doing in a bit.
Alrighty.
Right, so the sun is out again, which is just giving me a lot of life. Had a few questions about the veggie patch. It's coming along. Things are actually growing, which is amazing. We still haven't finished the beds yet. I just feel like everything's been, a bit chaotic, but that's fine. Things are growing. I'll show you what's been growing. So we've got our onions and our chard. I think spring onions here. The fruit trees are just absolutely bursting with their blossom. Lettuce and tomatoes, which I still think I need to move a bit. They need a bit more room to grow. But today I'm going to plant out all these lovely pumpkins that have been growing here. I'm planning to grow loads of pumpkins because, and the potatoes are going bananas, which is great. Yes, loads of pumpkins so I can feed the pigs with them as well as us is the plan. So I think I might go up onto the terrace above the veggie patch and plant them along, I'll show you up here. This is the outdoor kitchen. And plant the pumpkins along here, up there, so they can kind of climb along this wall and up on that grass because they need a lot of room. I'm going to get those in now because I think they're strong enough now. Have a little tidy up here. Look at these potatoes. Ooh, looking so good. And Scrumpy hasn't munched them all yet, so that's good. I need to plant these passion fruits out as well. But yeah, everything seems to be growing, which is a miracle. What have we got down here? I've got green beans, more potatoes. So yeah, we're getting there. And a big old hole in the lawn. So as you can see, I'm on the terrace above the veggie, raised beds and the outdoor kitchen. It's actually one of my favourite terraces. You can just, the views, you can see the house, you can see the view. It gets the sun most of the day, actually pretty much all of the day. So I might even extend the vegetable garden up to here because I've got so much stuff I need to plant, and the raised beds are amazing, but yeah, I've just got so much to plant. So anyway, to begin with, I'm going to put the pumpkins in a row along here so they can spread out this way and down that way, and they've just got enough room to grow. So I reckon there's the edge up here, I reckon. This is super. Also, the soil here on this terrace is beautiful. Down there is where we lowered the terrace, levelled it out when we first moved here. So hence why we've got raised beds, because there isn't much soil down there. It's kind of the granity, sandy stuff. But here is, beautiful, beautiful soil. So I can put more stuff in the ground here than I can down there. I think pumpkins, maybe some more potatoes, maybe put some tomatoes at the back, and take over this terrace a little bit because it is, it's not doing anything at the moment. So might as well, while we're not using it for anything. And also, when Scrumpy gets out of his pen, which is multiple times in the day, he never comes up here. He always just kind of potters up and down here or goes into the forest. Potters down there, I mean, or goes into the forest. So should be protected from the pig until he sees some nice fat pumpkins. But to begin with, it should be protected. Let's go see how the rabbit hutch is coming along. Look at that.
Yeah, man.
That looks so cool.
So that's the back. Then we're going to have 2 doors in here. One with chicken wire, which is the living room, I'm being told. And one that's a solid door, which is its bedroom.
Well,
And then-
we're going to have two rabbits.
2 rabbits, yeah. They like to live in pairs, and Beatrix wanted one as well, which my mum decided to get for her birthday.
Yeah, so we're just adding to the chaos of the... oh, look, there's wrapping paper behind you. We're not going to wrap the bunny up.
No.
But it's Betsy's 10th birthday, and we are going to have 2 very happy girls.
We are, and I think Betsy's seeing it as an opportunity to prove her sense of responsibility. So
Yeah.
can't wait. She's up for mucking out and feeding and all the rest of it.
Well,
So
they're
we'll see
really
how it
good
goes.
with the pigs, so I'm very hopeful.
Yeah, so this is phase 1, but then it needs a run and it needs... Wah! Wah!
You
Sorry,
okay?
bee sting. I've had so many bee stings. They come from nowhere and attack me for no reason.
They do
Even when I'm nowhere near the hive.
She's so soft. Go get her a bit of cabbage to eat. That'd be so funny.
I will do. Here is the finished product. The rabbit house. Living room,
And
bedroom.
the rabbit.
And what have you got, Betsy Boo? So introduce us to your new friend.
This is Muffin. She is only 2 months and a half old.
2.5 months old.
2.5 months. And
How is she?
she's so cute. Her favourite food is cabbage.
It is, but we can only give her a little bit, can't we?
Yeah.
And what is she? What type of rabbit?
She is a miniature lop-eared rabbit,
She
I
is.
think. So they don't grow much bigger than this. She'll only grow like bigger. But if I feed her too much, she'll get fat.
And what does she eat? She eats 90%.
90% straw or hay,
Hay.
and the other 10% is like cabbage, strawberries.
Her
She
cereal.
loves cabbage, don't you, baby?
And she is just so sweet. So we made the hutch. Well, you and Daddy made it, and then Daddy finished it off
She's so
in
cute.
time for your birthday.
Yeah, and her nose, it just doesn't stop going up and down. Does it?
But this weekend we need to make the run.
Yes.
So she's got a nice outdoor place to run around. But she
And-
has been running around in the living room, hasn't she?
A lot.
And she's so friendly and she loves you so much.
She's so cute. And she smells delicious.
She does smell so good.
Not to eat, but she just smells really nice.
So you'll be seeing lots of the bunny rabbits from now on. We didn't just get one bunny rabbit, did we, Trixie?
No.
So what's your one called?
Nibbles.
This is Nibbles. Let him, it's alright, he can go on the chair behind you.
Do you want him to touch them?
This is Nibbles, and he is Muffin's brother, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he's cuter than Muffin. A lie. And his favourite food, is nibbling me.
Yeah, he likes to give you kisses, doesn't he?
Yeah. And his also favourite food is straw, hay, and cabbage, and he likes the miniature strawberries.
The wild strawberries, he does.
He likes fresh grass, but he doesn't really like carrot.
No? No. He's not so much of a eater as, he doesn't eat as much as Muffin, does he?
And he also likes radish,
He does like radishes.
but I think it's too spicy for him.
Yeah. Do you love him? You gonna look after him?
Yeah. And he also can't eat too much wet stuff because it's bad for his tummy.
That's right, well done.
Come on, back.
So while they're babies, normally one ear is up and one ear is down.
Yeah.
And when they get older, both ears will flop down, won't they?
Yeah. Look. It's just up and down.
Oh, he's just having a little sunbathe with you.
I love when his nose goes up and down, up and down, up and down. That's what I said. And it never stops. And they breathe really fast. Don't you? It has yellow paws. You need the wash. Look, I just saw his son.
So there we go. We have 2 new members of the Scotter family. And I have to say, they are very, very sweet. And the family that we got them off actually breeds chickens as well. So we are in contact with them, and hopefully we'll be getting our chickens in the next few weeks from them. They've got some really beautiful ones. I think some of them they even show, put them into competitions, but we won't be doing that. But that's good. It's nice to find like a local kind of farmer that raise, I think he's got mini goats and chickens and rabbits. So yeah, really nice. But that is it for this week. I'm gonna go hang out with some rabbits. And yeah, it was a busy old week emptying that room, which was much harder than I anticipated, but I'm so pleased. We are 99% of the way there. We just need to cut those big beams down next week so we can start building the scaffolding and the floor in the old stone house. The roof is finished. We are hopefully picking up the ridge tiles very soon. The wood's ordered for the roof, and the swimming pool. So yeah, we have got 1,000 things going on and it's very exciting. Anyway, so if you do enjoy our videos, please hit that subscribe, like, and leave us a comment because we absolutely love hearing from you. Anyway, have a great weekend and we'll see you next week. Ciao.